With mobile sports betting potentially becoming legal in North Carolina, experts are warning you should prepare to protect your personal information.
That's because criminals have already been using access to those betting apps to steal cash. Tonight, consumer investigator Steve Sprache is digging deeper into what you need to look out for.
In the last 5 years, Americans have legally bet more than $220 billion on sports. And for scammers, that amounts to a license to print money.
All in favor say aye.
As the mobile sports betting bill makes its way through the General Assembly, experts warn that people across the state could become victims of scammers who are using sports betting apps to steal money by using your credentials.
The actual breach of security wasn't necessarily done through any insecurities with the actual sports betting app itself.
They do it using a technique known as credential stuffing. That's where hackers buy stolen logins and passwords from the dark web. Last week, the U.S. Attorney in New York indicted a Wisconsin man who gained unauthorized access to 60,000 sports betting accounts using credential stuffing.
And because people reuse IDs and passwords all the time, took those same IDs and passwords and tried them on sports betting sites and was able to just log in as the users.
With a sports betting app, you need to enable something called multi-factor authentication.
You put in your user ID and password, normally your, an email account and a password, and then it will require a secondary authentication.
Use a special password just for your sports betting app. In fact, use different passwords for every account you have, and use good, strong passwords which are unique.
Is there anything the companies ought to be doing, or is it all on us, the consumer, to make sure that we stay safe?
A lot of it's on the consumer to make sure they're taking advantage of some of the extra security settings that the app is providing.
You also need to check the permissions the app is requesting.
Does it really need your contacts? Why does a sports betting app need my camera? It doesn't.
Remember, the more data an app collects, the more information of yours is out there, which could be accessed during a data breach. Working for you, I'm consumer investigator Steve Sprache.